Welcome back to our channel, my dear friends. Today, we are talking about something that can make ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. The power of teamwork. Think about a football team. One great player cannot win every match alone. Every player has a different job, but they all have one goal: to win together. Life works the same way. You may be talented, you may be hardworking, you may have great ideas, but sometimes you can go much further when the right people stand beside you. A strong team is not about everyone being the same. One person may be a great leader. Another may be creative. Someone may solve problems. Someone may bring energy when everyone feels tired. When these different strengths come together, something powerful happens. The question changes from, "What can I do?" to, "What can we achieve together?" So, let's begin and discover why sometimes together is stronger than alone. Lesson 1. One goal, many strengths. A strong team begins with one simple thing. Everyone knows what they're working for. Imagine 5 people sitting in a boat. One person is rowing forward. Another person is rowing backward. Someone wants to go left. Someone wants to go right. Everyone is working hard, but the boat is going nowhere. Why? Because hard work is not enough when everyone is moving in a different direction. A great team needs a shared goal. When everyone understands the goal, their different strengths begin to work together. Think about a football team. The goalkeeper has a different job from the striker. The defender plays differently from the midfielder. They do not have the same skills or responsibilities, but they have the same goal: help the team win. Life works the same way. In a company, one person may be good at speaking with customers. Another may be good with numbers. Someone may have creative ideas. Another person may be excellent at planning. A strong team does not ask everyone to become the same. It asks everyone to bring their best strength. This is important because no person is good at everything. You may be excellent at creating ideas, but not very good at organizing them. Someone else may not have many ideas, but they may be amazing at turning your idea into a real plan. Instead of competing, you can work together. Your strength helps their weakness. Their strength helps your weakness. And together, you become stronger. But this only works when people stop thinking, "I want to look better than everyone," and start thinking, "I want our team to become better." Ego can destroy teamwork. When everyone wants the credit, people stop sharing ideas. They stop helping. They become afraid that someone else will receive more praise. But successful teams understand that another person's success does not make them smaller. If your teammate does something well, celebrate it. If someone knows something you do not know, learn from them. If someone needs help, support them. Because when the team improves, everyone moves forward. Imagine 4 people trying to build a house. One knows how to design. One knows how to build walls. One understands electricity. One understands plumbing. If they fight about whose job is most important, the house may never be completed. But when they respect each other's skills and work toward the same goal, they can create something that none of them could build alone. That is the real power of teamwork. You do not need everyone to be like you. You need people who bring something valuable that you may not have. So never be afraid of working with people who are better than you at something. Learn from them. Respect them. Bring your own strength to the table. And keep your eyes on the shared goal. Always remember, a powerful team is not made of people who can do everything. It is made of different people who bring their best strengths together and move toward the same goal. Lesson 2. Trust is the heart of every strong team. A team can have talented people. It can have great ideas. It can have money, tools, and opportunities. But without trust, the team will never become truly strong. Trust means knowing that the people beside you will do their part. It means you can depend on them. It means people can speak honestly without being afraid. Think about a football player passing the ball. Why does he pass? Because he trusts that his teammate will do something useful with it. If nobody trusted anyone, every player would try to keep the ball, and the team would quickly fall apart. Life works the same way. In a good team, you do not have to control everything yourself. You can say, "I trust you to handle this," and your teammate takes responsibility. But trust is not created in one day. It is built through small actions. Keep your promises. Finish your work on time. Tell the truth when you make a mistake. Do what you said you would do. If you cannot complete something, communicate clearly instead of disappearing or making excuses. Every time you keep your word, you add a little more trust to the team. But when promises are broken again and again, trust slowly disappears. This is why reliability is so important. You do not have to be the most talented person on the team. Sometimes, being the person everyone can depend on is even more valuable. A strong team also needs people who feel safe enough to admit mistakes. Imagine someone makes a mistake but hides it because they are afraid of being blamed. That small mistake may become a much bigger problem. But if the team has trust, the person can say, "I made a mistake. Let's fix it." The goal should not always be to find someone to blame. The goal should be to find a solution and learn from what happened. Trust also means giving people a chance to show what they can do. If you constantly check every small thing they do, they may begin to feel that you do not believe in them. Give people responsibility. Support them when they need help. Let them grow. And when they do something well, appreciate their effort. There will also be difficult moments. A teammate may fail. Someone may have a bad day. Someone may need extra help. This is when real teamwork becomes visible. A weak team points fingers. A strong team asks, "How can we solve this together?" Imagine a group working on an important project. One person becomes sick just before the deadline. The others could complain. That was his responsibility. Instead, they divide his work between them. Everyone does a little extra. They finish the project successfully. Later, when another teammate needs help, that person remembers how the team supported him. That is how trust becomes stronger. Not through big speeches, through actions. Always remember, talent may bring people together, but trust keeps them together. Build a team where people keep their word, support each other, admit mistakes, and know that when things become difficult, nobody has to face the problem alone. Lesson 3. Great teams communicate, not just work. A team can have talented people and a clear goal, but if people do not communicate properly, small problems can quickly become big problems. That is why communication is one of the most important parts of teamwork. Good communication does not mean talking all the time. It means speaking clearly and listening carefully. Many problems happen because people assume. They think, "He already knows." "She will understand." Someone else will tell them. But later, everyone discovers that nobody was clear. A strong team does not depend on guessing. People explain what needs to be done, who will do it, and when it needs to be finished. Simple communication can save hours of confusion. But communication is not only about speaking. Listening is just as important. Sometimes, while another person is talking, we are already preparing our answer. We hear their words, but we do not really understand them. In a great team, people listen to understand. Maybe your teammate sees a problem you did not notice. Maybe they have an idea that can save time. Maybe they disagree with you for a good reason. Do not reject an idea simply because it did not come from you. Listen first, think about it, then respond. A strong team should also make people comfortable enough to speak honestly. If everyone is afraid of saying, "I disagree," then the team may continue making a bad decision. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room has the most useful idea. Give everyone a chance to speak. Respect different opinions. You do not have to agree with every idea, but you should listen with respect. Good communication becomes even more important when there is a problem. Do not attack the person. Talk about the problem. Instead of saying, "You always do everything wrong," say, "This part did not work. How can we improve it?" One sentence creates anger. The other creates a solution. Your words matter. A great teammate knows how to be honest without being disrespectful. You should also appreciate people when they do good work. Do not communicate only when something goes wrong. Say, "Good job." "Thank you for helping." "That was a great idea." "I appreciate your effort." These are simple words, but they can give people energy and make them feel valued. Imagine a team working on an important presentation. Everyone is doing their part, but nobody is communicating. Two people accidentally work on the same section. Another important section is completely forgotten. On the final day, everyone becomes stressed. The problem was not a lack of talent. The problem was a lack of communication. The next time, they changed their approach. They clearly divided the work. They gave regular updates. They asked questions when something was unclear. They listened to each other's ideas. The project became easier, faster, and better. That is the power of communication. Always remember, great teamwork is not only about working together. It is about talking clearly, listening carefully, respecting different ideas, and solving problems without attacking each other. When communication becomes stronger, the whole team becomes stronger. Lesson 4. Strong teams support each other. A team is not only tested when everything is going well. A team is truly tested when something goes wrong. Maybe the deadline is close. Maybe one person makes a mistake. Maybe the team loses an important chance. Maybe someone feels tired, stressed, or discouraged. These moments show whether people are really a team or only a group. A weak team starts blaming. They say, "This happened because of you. You should have done better. This is not my problem." But a strong team thinks differently. They ask, "What can we do now?" This question changes everything. Blame looks backward. Support looks forward. Of course, mistakes should be understood. People should take responsibility. But after that, the goal should be to fix the problem together. Sometimes one teammate is strong while another is struggling. That is normal. Nobody is strong every day. There may be a time when you need help. There may be another time when someone else needs you. This is why teamwork matters. You do not leave someone alone when they are having a difficult day. You help them. You encourage them. You remind them that one mistake does not make them useless. A few kind words can bring someone back. You can say, "It is okay. Let us fix it. We are with you. Do not give up. Let us do this together." These words may sound simple, but they can give a tired person new energy. Support also means noticing when someone is carrying too much. Sometimes people do not ask for help. They stay quiet. They keep working. But inside, they may feel stressed. A good teammate notices this. They ask, "Do you need help? Can I take something from your list?" This small action creates a powerful feeling. It tells the other person, "You are not alone." A strong team also celebrates small wins. Do not wait for a huge success before appreciating people. If someone solves a difficult problem, notice it. If someone works extra hard, thank them. If someone improves, encourage them. People perform better when they feel seen and valued. Support also means protecting the team during failure. If something goes wrong, do not throw one person under the bus just to save yourself. Stand together. Be honest. Find the lesson. Improve the system. Then move forward. This builds loyalty. And loyalty makes people give their best. Imagine a sports team that loses an important match. The easiest thing is to blame the goalkeeper, the coach, or one player who made a mistake. But a strong team says, "We lost together and we will improve together." They study what went wrong. They practice harder. They help the weak areas. Then they return stronger. This is how failure becomes fuel. A workplace team can do the same. A school project team can do the same. A family can do the same. Whenever people choose support over blame, the group becomes more powerful. Always remember, a real team does not disappear when things become difficult. A real team stands closer, supports each other, learns from the problem, and comes back stronger together. Lesson 5. Leave your ego at the door. One of the biggest enemies of teamwork is ego. Ego says, "I want the credit. I want people to notice me. My idea is better. I should be the leader." But when everyone thinks like this, the team becomes weak. A strong team is not built by people fighting to look important. It is built by people who care more about the result than their own attention. Sometimes your idea will be chosen. Sometimes someone else's idea will be better. That is okay. If the team wins, you win too. You do not need to be the smartest person in every room. You do not need to speak the most. You do not need to prove that you are better than everyone. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is support a good idea, even when it is not yours. This is maturity. A strong teammate can say, "Your idea is better. Let's use it." That sentence does not make you smaller. It makes the team stronger. Ego also makes people afraid to ask for help. They think asking for help means weakness. So they struggle alone. They make mistakes. They waste time. But in a team, asking for help is normal. You're not supposed to know everything. Maybe someone understands the problem better. Maybe someone has more experience. Let them help. And when they need you, help them too. This is how teamwork becomes powerful. You should also be willing to share credit. If someone helped you, say it. If the team supported you, mention it. Do not act like you did everything alone. People remember leaders and teammates who give credit fairly. Respect grows when people feel that their effort is seen. Another sign of ego is always wanting to be right. In a good team, the goal is not to win every argument. The goal is to find the best solution. Sometimes you will be wrong. Accept it. Say, "I understand. Your point makes sense." Learning to accept that you are wrong can save the team from many problems. You should also avoid unhealthy competition inside the team. Competition can sometimes help people improve, but if teammates become jealous of each other, the team starts breaking. One person's success should not make you feel smaller. If your teammate improves, learn from them. If they receive praise, celebrate with them. Tomorrow, it may be your turn. A team becomes dangerous when everyone is trying to pull each other down, but it becomes powerful when everyone is trying to lift each other up. Imagine a group working on a big project. One person has the main idea. Another person improves the design. Someone else solves a technical problem. Another person gives the final presentation. Who deserves the success? All of them. The project exists because everyone added something important. This is what teamwork really means. You bring your strength. Others bring theirs. Nobody needs to take everything. Nobody needs to own every success. The goal becomes bigger than the ego. A basketball player may score the final point, but maybe someone else gave the perfect pass. Maybe another player protected the defense. Maybe someone on the bench kept the team motivated. People usually notice the final moment, but the victory belongs to the whole team. Always remember, when ego becomes smaller, teamwork becomes stronger. Do not fight to be the star. Fight to help the team win. Lesson 6. Win together. Grow together. A strong team does not only work together, it also grows together. When one person improves, the whole team becomes stronger. When one person learns something new, they can teach the others. When one person finds a better way, everyone can benefit. This is why great teamwork is not only about finishing one project, it is about helping every person become better. A good team does not say, "You should already know this." It says, "Let me show you." A good team does not hide knowledge. It shares knowledge. A good team does not try to make one person look weak. It helps that person improve. This creates a culture of growth. And when people grow together, the team becomes more powerful over time. You should also understand that every person in a team has responsibility. If something goes wrong, do not always look for someone else to blame. Ask yourself, what could I have done better? Maybe you should have communicated earlier. Maybe you should have checked the work. Maybe you should have asked a question. Maybe you should have helped sooner. Taking responsibility makes you a stronger teammate. It shows maturity. A team becomes weak when everyone says, "That is not my job." But a strong team says, "If this affects all of us, we should care about it." This does not mean you should do everyone's work. It means you understand that the final result belongs to the whole team. If the team succeeds, everyone should feel proud. If the team fails, everyone should learn something. This is what shared responsibility means. Another important part of teamwork is learning from success. Sometimes after a team wins, people celebrate and move on. But a smart team also asks, what worked well? Why did this project succeed? What should we continue doing? Success also has lessons. Maybe clear communication helped. Maybe good planning helped. Maybe everyone supported each other. Maybe people stayed calm during pressure. Find these good habits and keep them. Do not only learn from failure, learn from your victories too. A great team also helps people discover strengths they did not know they had. Maybe someone who is quiet becomes a great leader during a difficult situation. Maybe someone who is not confident gives the best idea. Maybe someone who usually works in the background becomes the person who solves the biggest problem. Teamwork gives people chances to grow. That is beautiful. Sometimes other people can see your strength before you can see it yourself. A good teammate may say, "You are really good at this. You should lead this part. I think you can handle it." These words can change someone's confidence. This is why encouragement matters. Do not only notice mistakes, notice potential. A strong team brings out the best in people. You should also remember that every team will change. Some people may leave. New people may join. Responsibilities may change. The goal may become bigger. A great team knows how to adjust. It does not become afraid of change. It teaches new people. It welcomes new ideas. It stays focused on the main purpose. This flexibility helps the team survive difficult moments. Teamwork is also about understanding that success feels better when it is shared. Think about reaching a big goal completely alone. You may feel proud, but now imagine reaching that goal with people who worked beside you for months or years. You remember the hard days. You remember the mistakes. You remember the late nights. You remember the moments when someone said, "Do not give up." That success feels different because it has a story. A team creates memories, not only results. You remember the jokes. You remember the challenges. You remember how people helped each other. You remember the moment when all the hard work finally paid off. This is one of the greatest gifts of teamwork. You do not only reach the destination, you share the journey. Imagine a group of students preparing for a big competition. At the beginning, they all had different skills. One was good at research. One was good at speaking. One was good at design. One was good at organizing. At first, they struggled. They had different opinions. They made mistakes. Sometimes they became frustrated. But they did not leave the team. They learned how to work together. They taught each other. They shared responsibility. They encouraged each other when someone felt weak. By the final day, they were not only better at the project, they had all become better people. They won the competition. But years later, what they remembered most was not the trophy. They remembered how they had grown together. That is the real power of teamwork. A great team does more than achieve a goal. It helps every person become stronger, wiser, and better. When people share responsibility, share knowledge, and grow together, success becomes something everyone can be proud of. My dear friends, before you leave, remember this. You do not have to achieve everything alone. Great things happen when people trust each other, communicate clearly, support each other, and work toward the same goal. A strong team does not ask, "Who is the best?" It asks, "How can we become better together?" So appreciate the people who stand beside you. Listen to their ideas. Help them when they struggle. Celebrate their success. Share the credit. And when difficult times come, do not start pointing fingers. Stand together and find the solution. Because real teamwork is not about one person becoming the hero. It is about everyone becoming stronger together. If this video inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And share this video with someone who has always been a great teammate in your life. Before you go, write this in the comments. Together, we are stronger. Remember, alone you may move fast, but with the right people beside you, you can build something much bigger. Keep supporting, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep winning together. I'll see you in the next video.